Welcome everyone to Newport High School. I'm your host, Goel Cyrus, introducing this year's segment of Getting to Know Our Vals and Sals. First, let's introduce our valedictorians. First up is Piper Thompson. Piper has hiked 62 miles of the Pacific Crest Trail. She also has 2 brothers, but wishes she had sisters. Finally, Piper founded Thompson Sanitary Service. Next up is Lane Phillips. Lane wishes to study abroad. She also wishes to shout out her cat, Jemima. Finally, she is a renowned Sunday League legend. Next up is Harper Thompson. Harper has been involved in biology since she was a child thanks to her parents. She believes all cats and dogs are equal. And thirdly, she swears to never learn her multiplication tables. Our next valedictorian is Samiha Mahmood. She is professionally absent from getting a driver's license because she has a fear of driving. She is also chronically late to biology class and the world's next top chef. Next up is Julie Zhang. Julie is a god at cooking up Korean barbecue. She likes to live life on the edge and not take allergy pills around cats. She is also very scared of whales. Our next valedictorian is Anna Caldy. Anna is a coffee addict who spends her free time baking and being outdoors. She also wants to go to Ethiopia to do Veterinarians Without Borders. Our next valedictorian is Abigail Green. She's never had Chick-fil-A or Popeyes. Her favorite movie is True Crime, and she is very afraid of heights. Another valedictorian is John Weiss. John is a self-proclaimed math wizard and will be Robin Hood in the future. He's also a sports baller. Our next valedictorian is Landon Cunningham. Landon Cunningham is Batman. He is also a chess prodigy and does not know how to drive an automatic. Our final valedictorian is Taylor Schaffner. She is actually not a twin, contrary to popular belief. She can also do a backflip, and she is a world champion chicken wrangler. Now for our salutatorians, we have, first up, Gael Maldonado. Gael Maldonado actually owns this school. Gael has the highest recorded IQ from Newport ever, and was actually the inspiration behind the character Spider-Man. Our next salutatorian is Marcus Everett. Marcus loves sports, especially baseball. He is in Champion 1 in Clash Royale, and would like to give a big shout out to Chocolate Milk. Our next salutatorian is Emma Schaffner. Emma actually hates reading. She also has an irrational fear of any insects which crawl. They gross her out. Ironically enough, she can actually do the worm. Our final salutatorian is Amelie Umakinga Lapham. She actually discovered the Americas. She was inspired to pursue further education by her idol, Andrew Miller. And she is seated as the #1 wax hand artist in the world. Next up, we'll see what the teachers think of our Vals and Sals by answering one question. What would they most likely go to jail for?
Introducing Landon, Mr. Manners Cunningham. And he would probably go to jail for taking the rap for one of his buddies, but he'd get out early because of good behavior.
Piper would put... You can't hear this.
Sorry, I'm moving.
You can't hear this. Piper would put recycling in the trash. Straight to jail.
Harper would go to jail for inadvertently starting a war.
John Weiss would go to jail for terrible jokes.
Okay. Boom.
Well, Abby's probably one of the most straight-laced people I know, so it would probably something really milquetoast, like sharing your Netflix password with someone.
Taylor, you are most likely to go to jail for the murder of John Weiss.
What would Julie Zhang go to jail for?
I won't answer that question, but I will tell you 4 adjectives about Julia Zing. Authentic, out-of-the-box thinker, influential, and kind.
Lane would probably get busted for probably something like tax evasion or money laundering. Money laundering.
What would Samiha go to jail for?
I won't answer that question, but she is creative, selfless, intelligent, and she is a leader.
What would Anna Caldy go to jail for?
Anna Caldy would go to jail for protesting or being in some type of a march that was in defense of others.
I think Gael would accidentally go to jail for illegally, but inadvertently, not purposefully, smuggling large quantities of... Seems like that might be in his wheelhouse.
What would Marcus Everett go to jail for?
Oh. I don't know. You might have to come back and get me maybe Ben on this one.
No, it's
Let me
not
think
an
about
option.
it.
It's due in 5 minutes.
Yeah, you're gonna have to come back.
What would Amelie go to jail for?
I won't answer that question. No, it's not gonna be too dumb.
No, it'll be good.
I won't answer that question, but I will tell you 4 adjectives about Amelie. She is athletic, intelligent, cariñosa, and talented.
Emma would go to jail for stealing food for the hungry.
Now it is time for me, Guisama, to interview this year's Vals and Sals.
What type of apocalypse would you want to live, or what do you think you could do best in? What type of apocalypse?
Zombie apocalypse, because they're like slow, you know what I'm saying? I'm fast, so I could just, you know, like, you know what I'm saying? Into the heart with a little thingy. It's a knife, I guess, yeah.
For apocalypse, what would it be? What do you think would be most fun?
Oh, I think, the Ice Age. That'd be sick.
That's a good one.
Like, that'd be like the movie too, and like saber-tooth tigers.
they come out of hiding?
Yeah, that'd be crazy. The mammoths. That'd be kind of crazy.
If you could live through any apocalypse, what would it be?
I would live through maybe when the robots take over, because I think robots are super funny, and I can just like imagine the little like, you know, the little delivery like robot.
Ooh, I'd probably live through the Ice Age.
Ice Age?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think would be fun about it?
Well, I really like the winter. That's my favorite season. And the movie Ice Age, I really like that movie.
Apocalypse?
Yeah, or world-ending events, catastrophes.
Like one where it just flooded the earth and there's just water everywhere. Then we could just like float around on floaties all day.
And like all the sharks would be hanging out too.
Yeah, we'd all be friends. We'd just be...
Maybe like some like big explosions, some like fire. Just like...
If you could go to any planet in the solar system, which one would you go to?
Jupiter, because it has the cool rings around it, you know what I'm saying?
Where do you live
No,
there?
that's Saturn.
That's Saturn.
Never mind, I'd go to Saturn because it has the cool rings.
If you could have any pet, what would it be? Fictional or
Ooh, fictional too?
Fictional, any pet name.
I want like a huge dragon, and I'd name him Puff because obviously Puff the Magic Dragon.
Puff the Magic Dragon.
But yeah, like a huge like Game of Thrones dragon that I could just like ride to school, and he's chilling in the parking lot and like just breathes fire, stuff like that. So.
If you could have any pet, fictional or non-fictional, what would it be?
A panda. They look really cuddly.
Kung Fu Panda? Like the panda knows Kung Fu or no?
No.
I would have a manta ray.
This is a good answer.
You know, I would want a unicorn.
A unicorn?
Yeah.
I think a kangaroo would be cool.
That's a good one.
I honestly just want a cat. I really want a cat.
I would have like my Tacoma come to life and be my pet. That'd be sick.
I would just have a cat. I love cats.
Okay. Well, what if you could have a big cat?
I would have a lion with a big mane.
You know, like those like sugar gliders, the one little like things
little,
that fly.
little chipmunks.
I think it would be cool to have one of those.
If you could build a house anywhere,
Anywhere.
where would it be?
Anywhere, like straight
Anywhere.
up. Bro, on like Saturn or something. Just straight up, just float.
Just house on Saturn.
Yeah, just float on Saturn.
Where would it be?
The sun. Because like, who else was gonna live on the sun?
Probably at the very top of a mountain. Just
That's a
'cause
good one.
It's secluded from everyone. I think in the middle of the ocean, underwater, away from people.
Probably on a cloud, next to a mountain, so I could like get to it. Like I could jump really far and get to my house.
A tree house
Where?
in the woods. Some really cool tree house above like mountains or like on a lake or something. Like a huge tree house. Maybe the redwoods.
That'd be cool. I'd probably build my house at like the deepest part of the ocean, so I could like have like crazy pets out there.
I would build my house at the end of the rainbow.
That's a good.
Take like a trailer to like Mars and just chill in that.
What is your biggest fear?
My biggest fear,
Yeah.
literally just bugs. I have like a giant...
Your biggest fear?
Spiders.
Wow, that was quick.
I really don't like bees. They scare me.
Probably uncertainty. I don't like uncertainty. Future's crazy.
My biggest fear is probably like driving and like swerving and just like dying without any grace, just dying. out of idiocy.
Biggest fear? Really hate bugs.
Lastly, what's your biggest regret in your life?
My biggest regret? Can I get a new question?
No.
And that's all for today, folks. Come back again next year to get to know the Vals and Sals of the class of 2024. Signing off, yours truly, Goel Cyrus.